Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. So it's down to business here. Well, at 6'6", and with that sort of a physique... Oh, he's been caught napping! And he's managed to get free. Xavi Alonso. Nicely weighted ball. Van der Sar breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Caicedo. And it's Xavi Alonso. It's Xavi Alonso. And it's Nedved. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Rijkaard. Bale. Nesta calmly anticipates. And it's a crossfield ball towards the other flank.
Yeah, I've had a quick review of what we've seen so far, and I can confirm we're in a shot-free zone.
Knocks it out wide. Lahm. That's good play. Now it's Matheus Cunha! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Turns back here, probably the best option. Xavi Alonso. It's a really well-measured ball. Lahm. Cross to the back. He gets big! And the header is disappointing in the end.
Well, that's a move which shouldn't be allowed to repeat. A dribble, cross and attempt. All too easy.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Now it's Bale. It's Bale! It's hit the crossbar. Now that has posed a few awkward questions.
He actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
Now it's Mbappe. That is good strength. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Mbappe, Bale, and he's being shifted off it.
Motherwell really do like their passes from deep, Peter.
Making good use of that quarterback position, aren't they?
Yeah, but this is a system that can only work if you have the players who are willing to run at and beyond the defence. Let's see if these forwards are up for it now.
Xavi Alonso. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. That is lovely. Matheus Cunha! They've scored! And that takes him up to 30. 30 goals for this side. A truly super goal. What a spiky hit that was.
It's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he wraps his foot round the ball so effortlessly. Amazing.
Motherwell have penetrated for the first time.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now and the other has to tone it down.
And it's Luis Suarez. Ned. And there's the end of the first half. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Motherwell have played well here, and they have the all-important lead. It's 1-0. Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Motherwell really need to go and grab another goal now, Peter, if they're going to go on and secure this.
And this is Hazard. Oh, it's come loose. Luis Suarez. Lam. Conte. Matheus Cunha. Nedved. And here's Suarez. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position.
Oh, he's been... Oh, shooting chance! It's hit the upright. Nesta gets good distance on it.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it. Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
It's Bale! He's got away with one there.
That's great industry from the front line there. A lot of chasing, a lot of pressure, and they forced the error.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Nice try, but he wasn't buying it. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Knocks it into space. And they're back on the ball again. And this is Kante. Motherwell leading here by this still precarious 1-0 margin. Just 5 minutes left. It could be in. Big chance! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Desperate defending required here.
Substitution on the field. Number 20, Xabi Alonso. Number 13, Lam. Number 3,
He's got tall. Oh, he's hit the
14,
bar.
Nedved.
Decent enough try.
Rijkaard is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great
Number
opportunity.
7, Lilian Thuram. Number 22, Seedorf. Number 9, Hannes. Substitution.
Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple.
This is now creating a nervous atmosphere. The fans simply want the ball at the other end.
The final seconds now. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. Matías Cunha picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. What are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Yeah, clean sheets and hard grind will help you go places, and they have a resolve that'll envy many.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. These high, steep stands at Signal Iduna Park really do create an intimidating environment for every visiting side. There's the whistle, and here we go. Iker Casillas, Jim, a man considered amongst the greatest ever when it comes to goalkeeping.
Yeah, and it's all the more impressive given that he's relatively short for a keeper, Peter, but he makes up for it with his agility, his laser focus and the ability to live up to the big occasion. Also, don't forget the way he exerts control, despite not being particularly outspoken. That is something else too.
Son Heung-min goes on a run down the left wing. Luis Suarez. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And he's in on goal! He's going to have to tune his rangefinder before the next one. Luis Suarez! Oh, it's come off the upright. Oh, that wasn't far away. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Nedved. And here's Suarez. And here's Cruyff. Oh, super ball. Well timed, excellent interception. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Xabi Alonso is having a shot! It's there! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Motherwell have fired themselves in front.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Lahm plays it in. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. And here's Cruyff. Great defending, strong and determined. Mohamed Salah. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Oh, nicely intercepted. Rice to Messi. Messi really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
That's the keeper's ball. Alvarez. And it's Salah. Nice control. It's Salah! Against the crossbar. Nuno Mendes. Messi! Oh, the ball's come loose here. And that was very necessary. That's gone for a throw-in. Nedved. And there is the half-time whistle. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football, plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Motherwell leading 1-0 at the break.
Substitution.
And we're underway again.
Motherwell really need to go and grab another goal now, Peter, if they're going to go on and secure this.
Nedved. And here's the chance to counter. And it's Maldini. Oh, there's a probing ball. And here's Rivaldo.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And he's only too happy to take that back. And he's forced to go back. And they've switched it over to the other side. Caicedo has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Hazard. Oh, sweet feet.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Nedved. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Suarez in acres of space out wide. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, Peter, if they're attempting to see out the game with such a narrow advantage, there's room for trouble. I just think they're sending out the wrong message. This could backfire.
And the finish! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Hazard can really show some outlandish skills, which is always welcome and obviously refreshing.
Threads one in. Hazard. And it's Kaka. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Nice looking ball. And this is Ronaldo.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Rivaldo. Rivaldo going face-to-face with his great rival. Kaka driving forwards. Has a look and plays it forward. Oh, that's well spotted. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. And it's Kaka. Rivaldo.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And here's Azar.
Oh, really well played.
Oh, that's fabulous. Fired deep towards the back post. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Relief, finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory. Fingernails bitten to the quick, but they have got over the line. Quite a ride.
Please join
Xavi Alonso picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there.
Today.
So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, that was a hard-fought win with...
শুনতে পাচ্ছিস? ওকে 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 ল্যাগ হচ্ছে, গেমটা ভারী ভারী লাগছে। ভয়েস কি অন থাকবে? অসুবিধা হচ্ছে না তো? ওকে ঠিক আছে। কি দেবে কে জানে, দেখা যাক। যাক, একটা ঠিকঠাক পাওয়া গেছে। একটা পাওয়া গেছে তো। দু মিনিট ম্যাচ শুরু করছি।
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours,
Hello,
it might not
everybody,
feel
and
like that.
welcome to today's
The
match.
stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. There's the whistle, and here we go.
Frank Rijkaard's presence here in the middle will be massive, Peter. He's so physically dominant, such a destroyer.
But he does have a certain X-factor as well, doesn't he?
Yeah, and that's the side of his game that makes him so special, that ability to play on the front foot, triggering counter-attacks, quickening the tempo, and even carrying the ball forward, you know, if required.
Which has come to be expected from players. Fallen! Oh, that's delightful. Zico. No, he is not giving anything away. Lam. Looking for options for movement. And he's picked it up out wide. Now that is a hefty challenge. Cannavaro did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Deep cross. Zico. Motherwell yet to have an attempt on goal. They get a throw in. Matheus Cunha is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. It's a searching pass. He can run onto that. And that's gone all the way through to the keeper. That's an imaginative pass. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing.
Motherwell are clearly playing a patient game here, looking to pick out those runners.
Yeah, that's a lot of the forwards, this style, doesn't it? You need them to be very sharp, chasing non-stop, running after lost causes.
Yeah, and you need a lot of movement up front if you're going to make it work.
And it's Kukçu. Zico. Zico. Not much subtlety about that challenge. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo. Luis Suarez. Luis Suarez. Now it's Haaland. Yamal making good progress on the right-hand side.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And we hit half-time. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here.
Please be reminded that drinking
What have
is
we learned
only
from the
allowed
first
in the areas
45
shown on the
minutes?
map.
Well, it's
Thank
been
you very
nothing
much
but
for your
frustration,
cooperation.
really, Peter. I think the team as a whole has to take more risks, but they really need to up their quality too.
So we reached the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. So we're just settling back into this second half.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
And he's managed to get free. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Nice-looking ball. Maldini.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Now it's Matheus Cunha. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And here's Suarez. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Kukçu gets into a good position. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
He's picked his way through. Now it's Matheus Cunha. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Very little to report from an attacking perspective. Jim, it's a cagey old game.
Yes, 0-0 and little promise of a goal due to the shot-shy nature of this contest, but I'm not giving up on it. There's plenty energy on the pitch, not to give up hope just yet.
And it's Luis Suarez.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Nedved going face-to-face with his great rival. Ruben Neves really struggling to influence the game.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here. I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
And this is he's got Tool. Oh, what about that? Save the best for last. A really thumping header, absolutely crashes it in.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
That's that, the end. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour, effort, at times effervescence, but just one goal to show for all of that.
Please take this opportunity.
Haaland. गेम प्लेटा को बाजे चलছে স্মুথ চলছে না হেভি স্ট্রিম ঠিকঠাক আছে ল্যাগ হচ্ছে না তো ওকে স্ট্রিমের নিচে ওভারলেটা চেঞ্জ করেছি, ঠিক আছে? এখন ঠিকঠাক লাগছে? হুম, ওই জন্যই করেছি, ব্ল্যাকের সাথে মিশে যাবে। হুম, ওয়েট, দ্বারা গেমটা একবার রিস্টার্ট করে নি। ম্যাচ মেকিংই হচ্ছে না। সার্ভার প্রবলেম নাকি কে জানে।
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. We have already started here. According to what we've been told, this is how it looks. It's a 4-3-3.
Yeah, and the two wide players up front can make the system pretty much succeed or fail. They'll be quite flexible in their creative movement. They like to drift in. At times they'll mix their game up and keep their width. And of course they're also expected to track any runs from opposition fullbacks. So they've got quite hard-working jobs, but if they can gain a one-on-one advantage, they can dictate.
And he's searching through. Nedved.
Oh, really well played.
He's found a way through. Danger averted for now. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Now it's Owen. Short changes him with that pass. That's gone for a throw-in. Quarter of an hour played. And it's Luis Suarez. And now they can clear their lines. Eto'o. Out to the right. Strokes it back. That's a sharp pass. Eto'o is onto this. Can he get it through? Oh, important interception. And he's managed to get rid.
Yeah, the crowd have tried to spark some excitement, but to no avail. This needs something explosive.
It's a pretty loose pass. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Nicely weighted ball. Nesta kept his eye on it, and he's there. Great vision. Picked out brilliantly. Eto'o unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And it's Eto'o. Can he get on the end of this? Chance for a shot! They've scored! First blood drawn. A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
Is number 8.
Motherwell have taken the lead.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Eto'o. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. And they win it back again. The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. 1-0 the score. Saka, nice looking ball. And that pass just didn't quite work.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And there's the end of the first half. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, I'm a little bit worried for them and the way they've looked in transitions, Peter. They've been a bit exposed, so they might be only one down, but they can't afford to have any more sloppy moments. Concede another, and we know it's an awful long way back.
Motherwell go in at half-time with a slender 1-goal lead.
Substitution for Santos. Number 15, Yamal. Number
There's
10,
the start of the second half.
Bergkamp. Coming on the field.
A solitary goal.
Number
That has been
20,
the crucial difference.
Figo. Number 13, Thomas
And this is
Rosicky.
Luis Suarez. Rudiger did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. That's a look and place it forward. It's a really well-measured ball. Brzezinski. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Motherwell with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Defending of the desperate variety. Santos have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Luis Suarez. He has found the way through. Swings in across. This is their second corner of the game. Surely now! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Ferdinand certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Rudiger pokes it out wide. Now it's Eto'o. And this is Luis Suarez, looking for the run. Your impression so far, Jim?
I think the manager's pondering his options as to whether to stick or twist Peter in view of the time remaining. He might have a tough call to make now.
And it's Luis Suarez. Might be dangerous. Shoots! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Oh, that's nice. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And here's Suarez.
That's just playing it safe and simple. Motherwell surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
He's picked his way through. Great ball, and he's in here. Oh, super ball. Chance, surely! And he's straight offside.
Substitution for Santos. Number 23.
Ah, now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change. Two fresh faces, and both in the front line.
Well, it looks like he's playing his trump card. That'll inject a lot of energy up front.
Neymar.
Rummenigge. Saka makes the interception. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace. Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game.
Can he finish? He scores! And this is getting better and better. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, and he shoots! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Motherwell are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Motherwell, and that is as far as it goes. Motherwell can look back on a nigh-on perfect performance here. A super contest in which they sweat their...
আছিস না গেছিস? কি হবে তাড়াতাড়ি করলে? পুরস্কারের ব্যবস্থা আছে নাকি? তাড়াতাড়ি ডিভিশন 1 করলে তাহলে করতে পারি, তাড়াতাড়ি পুরস্কারের ব্যবস্থা থাকবে। কি পুরস্কার?
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Well, we're on the way. Gabriel Batistuta, Jim. Pretty much the embodiment of the complete striker, wouldn't you say?
Devastating. A great goal scorer and a scorer of great goals too. Given the ball anywhere near the box, and you know what the outcome will be.
The very example of a centre-forward.
Absolute
Chance! What a wonderful goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
Motherwell finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Oh, there's a probing ball. Alexander-Arnold. That's a nicely weighted pass. Decent chance! It's in!
Good opponent.
A quite incredible spell. They are flying. So smooth. A signature finish.
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs. And when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
great ball. Batistuta! Batistuta! Glorious! He's got himself an absolute peach. And they're at it again in double quick time.
The skill and the confidence was just brilliant, and he showed both a quick head and even quicker feet.
A case now of complete control.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Well, good play on the left-hand side here. Alexander-Arnold just loves to go forward whenever he can. Turns back here, probably the best option. Xavi Alonso, Matheus Cunha. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Suarez going face-to-face with his great rival. It's Eto'o! No, not quite.
Trying.
Back into the middle. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Joshua Reysol clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Oh, nicely intercepted. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Luis Suarez. Can he get it through? That looks a cracking ball. And the flag has stayed down. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. The ball is loose and the chase is on. He's found a way through. De Bruyne. Davids. And we hit half-time. Well, that was as one-sided as it gets. Only one side have shown up here, and they're just tearing it up at will. And that's the start of another 45 minutes. Motherwell didn't have a great first half. They need a change of fortune. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Alexander-Arnold. And they've switched it over to the other side.
Good switch, that.
And he's well positioned here. Nedved. And it's Eto'o. Looking for options for movement. Oh, that is a good... Eto'o! That was quite a test for the goalkeeper.
Motherwell really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Eder Militao. Saliba. Rooney is onto it in a flash. Alexander-Arnold. No, there's no going past him this time. He's played it long. Xavi Alonso did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And here's Eto'o. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Now that's well seen too. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
He made it look a bit predictable.
That is good alertness.
Motherwell really aren't making anything meaningful of their time on the ball.
And this is De Bruyne. Eder Militao. Now who's going to be first to this? Maldini going vertical. And this is Luis Suarez. And it's Lam. Knocks it into space. Saliba deals with that comfortably. Well, there's the clearance. Played into space.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
He is through here. Delivered across. Nesta can get it clear. Played it again. Cleared away. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Eder Militao, no unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. Konate, and the referee
GG.
brings it to a close. Motherwell
done.
cannot spin this any
Well
other
done,
way.
opponent.
They came up against opponents who were thrilling, at times unplayable, who simply brushed them off.
Just a quick
Your
announcement.
final
We would
thoughts,
like
Jim?
to inform you
One-sided
that CCTV
and only
is
one
now
winner,
in
Peter.
operation
The
for
players
your
didn't
safety.
show enough togetherness, and it was weak throughout.
না না ওটাকে টাইম নষ্ট বলে না, ট্যাকটিক্যাল প্লে ওটাকে করবেই, ওটা কিছু করার নেই। ওটা কোথায় টাইম নষ্ট, ঠিকই আছে, ভালো খেলেছে। প্রথমে কনসেন্ট্রেট করতে পারিনি কিছুক্ষণ, ওই জন্য এক্সট্রা একটা দুটো তো গোল খেয়েছি। প্রথম গোলটা ভালো দিয়েছে। হাই রেটেড ওপো, দেখা যাক। लो भाई, ये ना कि फ्री टू प्ले, नाइस। बढ़िया फ्री टू प्ले। लिखे রেখেছে আবার फ्री टू प्ले।
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Well, we're on the way.
Luis Suarez really is a player who can do everything. He makes a more than decent target man, and his energy levels mean the opposition defence are constantly under pressure.
And that, I guess, is essential if you're going to play pressing football.
Well, that's right, as so many sides do these days. I hated playing against players like Luis Suarez. Not that too many met his standard in my time, but he just never let you rest, Peter. He was always around about you, and you knew he was going to pop up and cause you trouble at some stage, whether he was on the attack or whether he was defending.
Ferdinand, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Aimed beyond the defence. That's a super give and go. Well read, and the danger is averted. Shot, surely! And he's done it! He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Well, he always had the measure of the keeper there. Such confidence and composure.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Nedved. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
Motherwell are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Messi. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Messi. Look at the... And Cruyff! And yes, it's there! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
India are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
And it's Cruyff. Now this could be a chance. And he's straight offside. Rummenigge. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, such a clever touch. Rijkaard. Cruyff. Cruyff! Lingered over it, and the chance to counter had gone.
Peter, the best counter-attacks are pacey and incisive, we know that, and that one never really got going.
Vieira. Nice looking ball.
2 added minutes.
And that is as far as they're going to go. And we hit half-time. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Motherwell certainly can feel happy about how things have gone, but now isn't the time to take their foot off the pedal. They need to keep pushing, keep imposing, don't leave the door open for the opposition.
Wait, have to take risk.
Substitution in progress.
Here we go again.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
This looks promising. And now they can clear their lines.
तो 100% पागदा वास भाई. Nice.
Motherwell different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
And this is Cruyff. Cruyff! Maldini gets good distance on it. Vieira. Played into space. Chips it through. And that is expertly dealt with. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Now it's Cruyff. Ball's over the line, and it is a corner.
Foul na bhai, ye puro पागदा वास.
Motherwell with the corner. They're first.
3 DMF, double bar defense, nice. Nice free to play. Oh, deck bhai. Alaki. সংসার বানিয়েছে দেখ.
Substitution on the field. Number 21, Karl-Heinz Rummenigge. Number 18, Eto'o. Number 4, Messi.
He rises! In for the pieces! Goal! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your
Time
net.
নষ্ট করবে ওটা.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Maldini. Maldini goes on a run down the left wing. Couldn't squeeze it through. And the finish! He scored! A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, there's only one team in it at the moment, and the question is, will they be happy to sit on this?
Nakamura. Nakamura goes steaming forward. Caicedo simply refused to be outdone there. Rummenigge. Looking for options for movement. Out of play for a goal kick. Just 5 minutes left. Marquez. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
3 minutes added time.
Rijkaard getting this one clear. Maldini. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Well seen,
Arsenal
saw that
playing
coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That's at the end. A performance of perspiration, work rate, grit, And those are very good qualities that might have got them something on another day. Sadly, not today.
Hello, attendees.
How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Motherwell desperately failing to impose themselves on the game. Decidedly flat, disjointed in so many areas on the pitch, and you're never going to win like that.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin. A very good evening to you all.
Not about formation. মজা পায় নিশ্চয়ই ফরমেশনই খেলে মানে ওকে জি জি Last match. Wait. না না লাস্ট খেলবো আরে ওটা মাইনাসের
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. The action has already started. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. He's strong, he's quick, he's totally dominant in the air. And what's more, he seems to really love a tussle. His passing's good too, and he never seems to lose it in important areas.
It's Totti! And it's hit the woodwork and out! And it's Pirlo. Threads one in. Backward it goes. Now, what about a counter-attack? And there's green grass ahead of him. Could be danger here. Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo!
He almost caught everyone out there the way he just eked out the room to get the shot in.
Now, he's got space here. Oh, they could be caught out here. Still goalless at the moment. Oh, good-looking ball. Lahm. Well, that looks a decent ball.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Smart assist bro.
Motherwell are clearly playing a patient game here, looking to pick out those runners.
Yeah, that's a lot of the forwards, this style, doesn't it? You need them to be very sharp, chasing non-stop, running after lost causes.
Yeah, and you need a lot of movement up front if you're going to make it work.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Eto'o. Oh, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Knocks it into space. So much time and goes for a shot!
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
It's a searching pass. Well, I'm not sure how the stats look in terms of expected goals, but nothing actual has materialised so far. And it's Eto'o. Jordi Alba receives it in a wide position. Jordi Alba delivers. It's Nedved!
We'll simply have to tip his hat to the keeper here because that was a magnificent save.
And the half-time whistle goes. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment.
Attendees, this is a
Well, after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change, perhaps, after half-time.
Kindly make his way to the information centre. Substitution.
And we're off again.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Batistuta with a definite foul there. Lahm. Kaká looking to play him in. Now that's well seen too. Oh, can he get onto this? The pressing's intense and it's paid off. 0-0 still. It's a game that needs a bit of life injected. He's through here. Decent chance! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Number 18, Eto. Number 8, Matthias Cunha.
And smartly reclaimed. Pass is just off target.
Coming on the field, number 4, Karl-Heinz Rummenigge. Number 15, Messi. Number 10,
Rummenigge.
Baggio. Number 9.
Oh, that's a key interception.
Substitution
No
in progress.
breakthrough and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game. Ambitious ball here. Great ball, and he's in here.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Lahm. Motherwell are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup, and he's in on goal. Big chance! No mistake! And that could well be the winner!
Look, before we can even delve into the detail, the significance of taking the lead should be our initial reflection, and that's priceless.
A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
Madrid have taken the lead.
Look, experienced voices need to be heard now, along with good purpose and urgency, and they can get right back into this.
And here's Messi. Lahm. Not much subtlety about that challenge. That's going to go a long way.
Motherwell really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
And here's Baggio. Baggio stood his ground strongly.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Nesta cuts out the pass. And that is as far as it goes. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing for the neutrals, unbearable, sometimes unwatchable for those with a vested interest. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
I've been in this position myself, and this will be difficult to take. They did everything right but score, but at least I suppose they can reflect on a few positives from this one.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.
Good night, good night.